The first tool I'm going to demonstrate today is called AutoDraw. It's a free website, and as long as you have an internet connection, you can access it. The website name is AutoDraw.com. When you access AutoDraw, you'll see a blank sheet of paper. If we look to the left, we're going to see our tools. We have a selection tool. This is after we've made some drawings on our sheet of paper. We have the AutoDraw, which allows you to draw with suggestions. We have the manual drawing tool, which allows you to draw freehand. We have the text tool, which allows you to type text. We have the fill tool, which allows you to fill in color. And we have the shape tool, which allows you to draw shapes. The coloring tool allows you to choose different colors. And then we have a magnifying tool, an undo tool, and a delete tool. So AutoDraw works with artificial intelligence to decide what the student is trying to draw. So I am going to start drawing what I believe would be a rabbit. So I make sure the AutoDraw tool is chosen. I'm going to go ahead and leave it in blue, and I'm going to start drawing. So I'm drawing an ear, and notice at the top of my screen here, you can see things that it's thinking maybe I'm trying to draw. Now I don't see a rabbit yet, so I'm going to keep drawing. Add another ear. And now I'm going to make the rest of the face. And as I look up at the pictures available to me, if I look to the far right, there's a rabbit. So I'm going to click on the rabbit. Then I get a nice rabbit drawn there that the student didn't have to draw. The program picks up on what the student is trying to draw. The next thing I'm going to do is label this, because one of the activities I'm going to have students do is make vocabulary words for my ESL students. So draw the rabbit and then type what it is. So I'm going to click on the tool to type. I come over to the screen, click once, I'll get the flashing cursor, and then I can type rabbit. Now, if you wish to color your rabbit, you have to use the fill tool. So we're going to make this a pink rabbit. So I'm going to click fill, and then I'm going to go change my color. If I click the forward and back arrows, I get a more selection of colors. So I'm looking for kind of a lighter pink. I guess I'll go back to this one. It's kind of a lavender pink. I'm going to choose that. Then I'm going to make sure I have the bucket chosen. Then I'm going to click on the rabbit, and then I will get some color into my whatever I've drawn. So this is what I plan on using this tool for is for vocabulary words, as I mentioned, and then also for another assignment where I will ask the students to create a birthday party flyer. They can decorate it and do whatever they want with the tools assigned. Now, once they're done, they can go up to the menu in the upper left corner with the 3 lines. They click on that, and then they'll choose download. And download will allow them to download the file, and it will save it so that we can look at it at a later time. Yeah, I am going to demonstrate the ClassFlow program as an assessment technology tool. In order to use ClassFlow, you do have to create an account, which I've already done. Once you've created the account, you're going to get to this home page. There's a variety of options: whiteboard, quick polls, create a lesson, create an activity, and the one we're going to use today is to create a quiz or assessment. So you can click on that orange circle. It's going to take you to the assessment. This video pops up, but we're not going to watch it, so we're going to click on the outside button there. Up in the upper left corner, we can title our assessment. And I'm going to call it computer hardware quiz. Down below, we're going to set what type of assessment we want to do. There's 12 choices. and we're going to go ahead and stick with multiple choice. In the box next to number 1, we're going to type our question. This displays the information the computer sends to it. The answers are going to be mouse, printer, and monitor. Now, we need to tell ClassFlow which answer is the correct answer. So monitor is the correct answer. We're going to go over and click on the green check. If you notice to the left of each option and to the left of the question, there's a little option to add a picture. So you can add pictures with each question or add pictures with each answer. This is a good way for maybe if you're teaching ESL students or younger students even, or students with some special needs. So you know your class you're delivering to, so you can modify these questions to accommodate any type of student. If you want to add another question, you're going to click on the plus question button in the lower left-hand corner. Up in the corner, we can do a preview. So upper right corner, I'm going to click on preview. And this is going to give me the options of how I want to deliver the test. So I'm going to have it scored. Timed is how long I want to give the student to complete it. So I can click my up arrow to give it however much time I want to give the students. Randomized questions means that it's going to vary the questions each time. I'm going to just kind of skip some of these options, but it says show answer on incorrect response. I like to choose that because if the student gets it wrong, then it immediately shows them what the right answer would have been. So now we're going to click on preview assessment. This is going to show us what it looks like when the student has the quiz. So we only did one question. It says this displays the information the computer sends to it. And I would choose the answer of monitor. Down in the right-hand corner, the student would choose submit. Notice in the upper right corner, it's counting down because we said that there was a 10-minute limit on the test. Then we can choose submit. And that's it. The assessment is complete. At that point, we can exit the assessment. Now, if I'm happy with that, as the person creating the assessment, I need to save the assessment. So it's up in the upper left corner. We can click save. And then we can choose our options again and then choose exit the builder. Now, as we create assessments or we create lessons, they move to the tab called resources. So if I click on the resources tab, I can see different things that I've created. So I created a variety so we can just kind of see what happens. So they will be listed here in this middle section under my resources. So I actually did create a longer quiz than just the one question. So it's the computer terms quiz. If I click on that, it will bring up information over here of what it contains. And then it will also give me some options where I can preview it, I can download it, I can copy it, I can do a variety of things with it. I can also edit it at another point if I want to add additional questions or change the questions I want to do. Now, when the students receive the test, they need to go to ClassFlow and they will be given a code that you give them. So if I click up in the corner on the little graduating hat there, it shows me the code, and this is the code I would give to students so that they could connect. I currently have one student connected, and then I can pick from my resources just to decide what I would deliver at that point. So that's ClassFlow, creating a basic assessment.